All right, David Brock's here with head coach Valerie Stamberski facing off against the Highland. I don't know, the Scotties, or do they call the Lady Scotties or whatever they call
I
themselves
think
here?
it's just the Scotties.
So a tough matchup. You're 25-1, 6-0 in conference. This is a game earlier in the season where you had Johnson County and then Highland back-to-back where you guys took a couple of losses. So real important for you guys maybe to get off to a quick start today.
Absolutely. Highland's a very good team. They do some things well. Our focus is obviously going to be to handle their pressure because they're going to come out and pick us up full court right from the get-go and then keep them off the offensive board. So that's our game plan.
So you talked a little bit earlier in the week when you played Johnson County and said that this team is different. Which one do you think that you guys match up with personnel well better?
I think personnel-wise we match up better with Highland as far as playing man-to-man and what we can do and how we can guard them. Johnson just has some better athletes in every position.
So we saw Rashawn Casey fighting cramps earlier in the week. How is she doing the last couple of days in practice?
She's been good. We've been making sure she's been drinking a lot of water, and she's been in the training room getting those cramps rubbed out.
So what should we look for from your team tonight in terms of, this afternoon in terms of a strategy for the game?
Well, we obviously want to get out and run as much as possible. We want to keep them off the offensive board, secure rebounds, and get out and run our transition game, and just execute in the offensive half court.
So you guys have an event here this weekend, cancer awareness. Talk a little bit about this. I saw on Facebook that you guys are rallying behind one of the Bailey West, who lost her father before, and you guys are just kind of bringing together a team atmosphere to focus on her, to help build her up.
Yeah, Bailey lost her dad this past Sunday to liver cancer, so her family was nice enough to plan everything around games, and we were able to go up and support her during the visitation this past Thursday, so it hits home to a lot of people.
So very good. We wish you luck, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
All right. All right, David Brock's back. Harbert does have the baseline. They're looking to trigger. Struggling. Bailey West is able to get it in front of Corn. Bad pass, turnover. Highland now coming the other way.
Had the ball in the wrong person's hands, trying to beat the pressure. Got to find a way to get the ball to one of your experienced ball handlers there.
Alves, good position down low, cannot finish. And KCK has done an effective job down low after her hot start.
Reach and foul there.
Amani White will go to the free throw line.
It was a good defense position, just reached her hand in to go for the swipe and gets called for the foul.
First free throw on the way from White is good. It's been a good game for White so far. She had 8 points in the first half.
The freshman guard out of Omaha, Nebraska.
Second free throw, Shern, offensive rebound, shot up, no good, but Amani White, again, mixing it up. And Shern will trigger in now. KCK needs to string some baskets together and some stops.
Again, another 1 for 2 from the line. This continues to be the good defense there by a good outlet pass.
Up ahead, Bristol has it out front. Alves, good pass underneath. Horn finishes. Weber.
8 points now for Corn. Again, one thing we know is about KCK, they're trying to dribble a lot through the pressure. Everybody's continuing to try to dribble through the trap instead of trying to find that open person. You know, if 2 people's on you, basic math tells you somebody's open somewhere and they have to find their way to the basketball. Come help out back there.
Harbert. This pressure defense is West kind of gave up on that one a little bit. Need to settle down.
Shot clock was not reset.
Rough.
Sitting at 9 seconds still.
Rough week for Bailey West. Our prayers were her. Got to have a heavy heart. Having lost her father to cancer. She will check out of the game, and Casey will come back in. Bristol into the ball game now. KCK will stay in this 1-3-1, but kind of double-edged sword though with this zone. It's been effective in terms of stopping and preventing scores, but they've given up a number of possessions after.
It's like Bristol got called on the block after the pass.
Casey comes inbound. Amani White, a pull 3, no good. Gets her own offensive rebound though, all the way to the basket. Gets a foul and she'll go to the free throw line.
Good job of following her own shot there, and I think she was able to pick up another foul. Yes, on Al, so that's going to be her third.
First free throw is good to get it back to 15. Danger zone here from KCK as they need a run.
That free throw puts White in double digits now for the game, 10 points.
Second free throw coming. We'll see if KCK doesn't set up some pressure off the make. Kind of token pressure. Weber is up to try and get a trap.
Try to do a 1-2-1. One pressure there, not much going.
Alves in the lane will get fouled by Weber.
Yeah, considerable height advantage down there in the post there, considering Weber's the bottom one in the zone down there.
So We talked to Coach Stamberski before the game, and she said Highland was going to pressure and try to get turnovers, and that is the stat of the ball game here, is the number of possessions and just sheer shots they've got on rim. The shot count attempts are 2-1. Second free throw is no good as Shern comes in and clears the board. But Highland, even on a missed free throw, is still willing to pressure.
Crystal Korn, a pretty steady on-ball defender for the Lady Scotties.
White turns down the open three-point shot. It's Torres with a nice move. Drops the pass, and she's out of bounds. Too much passing there by Highland.
Been a little bit too unselfish there. Nice behind-the-back move there in the open court. Able to make it into a 2-on-1 break. Then it originally was going to be a 2-on-2.
Torres
empty fast break opportunity.
Torres has been showing off that handle the entire night. They trigger into Casey.
Pick up her dribble.
Crawford can't handle the pass. Knocked out of bounds by Anna Deegan and will stay with the Lady Blue Devils.
Tenacious pressure when you're able to force them to pick up your dribble when you're not even that close to them.
Shern set your trigger. Casey puts it on the ground. Crawford with a three on the way is no good off front rim, but Shern gets an offensive board. Collected herself nicely, but wasn't able to finish the layup. Bowser with a nice stutter step. Kicked out of bounds by Casey.
One thing about Bowser, when she gets the ball, she likes to push the tempo.
Bowser looking to trigger and does so into Daniel. Plenty of time on the shot clock as Bowser. The head fake takes a bump from Monty White. No foul called. Torres. Three on the way. Bowser is good.
Bowser with her second three of the ball game takes the lead to 17 for the Lady Scotties, number 2 ranked team in America.
So they were 1 of 11 in the first half. Shern, nice position underneath, up and good.
Nice position, nice feed. Good two-man action there.
Good minutes from Shern as Gerard. Bowser again, no good. Again, good underneath. Crystal Korn, the sophomore from Topeka, on the glass. Got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with him. This is David Brox with Vernon Birmingham. We'll be right back. David Brox back. Bowser triggers into Deegan into the corner, working against Crawford into the lane to get a bump. Call it on Shern as Deegan tried to get into the lane. 15th foul. 10 fouls on Highland, so KCK can shoot some free throws. As Deegan takes a three, no good. Casey clears the board.
The difference is because of the defensive pressure. Good take there by
Monty White.
The key thing is, you know, for most part, KCK is not attacking the basket to draw those fouls.
Anna Deegan gets good position down low. Crawford now.
But you can't get the contact if you're not going towards the basket.
White tries to get a Shern turnover as Bowser comes the other way. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Torres drops it to Deegan. Up and good. Anna Deegan.
10 points now for Deegan.
Shern, double dribble. Unforced turnover there.
That's a good fast break that last time down for the Highland squad.
Bowser, Torres, underneath, splits through the zone for another basket. Monty White up ahead to Crawford. Casey working against Deegan. Drives, baseline, shot up, nothing there. Bowser clears. Coming back the other way is the KCK now. 19-point lead, getting away from the Lady Blue Devils. I mean, it's easy to see why this Highland squad is ranked number 2 in the nation. Deegan, they work it around the zone now.
I've only seen a half thus far, you know, a little bit over a half, but I've been really impressed with their ball movement.
Casey out front is going to get called for a double.
The ball got kind of high, got her hand on top of it.
Looks like KCK will pick up now man-to-man. As Highland has figured out the zone. Bowser off board, Shern with another rebound. She's been real good on the glass travel. Turnover stacking up on Janisha Crawford. 5 in the first half. A couple here. She'll check out of the ball game. Mitchell will come back in.
Yeah, I mean, what I've seen so far, a lot of these turnovers aren't even forced. It's just getting too quick of a hurry on a few of them.
Torres for 3. Casey will check out of the ball game. Allison Weber will come back in.
Torres with a game-leading 15 points.
Harbert comes across to Mitchell. Harbert, who's been quiet today. Weber for 3. Good, Allison Weber. Bowser quickly the other way. Alves is head fake, but is not taking any of those threes. Torres. Nice move.
Nice.
Drops it to Alves. A block from behind Harbert.
The one thing I like about the offense that the Lady Scotties are running, though, they allow the coach allows the players to make the decision on the cuts based upon the defensive that they're seeing. So allows them to be a little bit more creative. You know, decide when they're going to cut, where they're going to cut.
Actually, a foul call from outside, and Alves will go to the free throw line. First shot is good.
First points of the second half for Julia Alves. Alves. I don't know. Did you get the pronunciation before the game? Am I chopping it up?
I did not.
It's one of those questions that I ask, knowing what the answer is going to be.
Harbert will trigger in. As we will be checking the job description of the color analyst. Allison Weber, pull-up jump shot is off front rim. Shern again underneath. I like what Shern's done here. Garrard has not played much here in the second half. Not sure her status, but she's been real effective on the glass on both sides.
And one thing about Shern, I mean, she doesn't have that height down there, but she's able to use her size a little bit to make position, move some people around, and she takes advantage of what she does have to create opportunities for herself.
Free throw is no good. As we get our first look at number 14, Mario Bello. Bello is from Port Arthur, Texas.
South Texas.
Foul called out top. They'll go under. Well, we'll go back to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Quick shot up is no good. Front end of 1-and-1 is missed as Harbert up ahead to White. Gets it up on the rim. Shern collects the offensive glass but can't get the and-one opportunity, but she will go back to the free throw line, and she's on the glass here in the second half.
Yeah, she is doing an excellent job for the Lady Blue Devils. The freshman out of Raytown, Missouri, by way of Bishop Miege High School.
That seems right. I always thought Miege was on the Kansas side.
You know, private school, you can kind of live where you want. 5 points here in this half for.
Second free throw is good.
Make it 7 for Shern. 6.
Last 6:38 is Bowser. We'll see if KCK has one more run in them. Horn turns down the jump shot all the way to the basket. Can't finish. White
Nice move, short on the layup.
White coming the other way. Imani. Shern having an impact just on the block without the ball. Gets a foul, and she'll go to the free throw line again.
Yeah, is able to get the hold down there. It's just on moving her feet, getting position.
Free throw is good. Crawls in. She gets 2 shots. They are in the double bonus. Shot is good. Bowser coming the other way now. Getting points with no time coming off the clock is going to be crucial here, but they got to have stops. As Weber working against Torres, who drives all the way to the basket, up and good.
That's not a stop. That's a layup.
Harbor picks up her dribble. White collects. She comes into the front court. Gets tripped. They'll call a foul, and second time now. Monty White's gone to the floor hard, but she jumps back up, ready to shoot some free throws.
You know, I mean, one of the reasons that we see that Highland's #2 in the nation is what they're able to do on the defensive end, with creating turnovers and getting points off of those turnovers. A strong game for White. 14 points to lead KCK.
Second free throw coming is up and short.
Again, another 1 for 2.
Bowser. Risky pass. Got a foul, and Torres will go back to the free throw line, looking to add to her game high total. Casey will check back in for Weber.
So tough stretch for KCK, having to face the #4 team in the nation Wednesday night and coming back facing #2. But definitely will build some character for this team, this young team.
KCK is hopeful to get a home playoff game in early March. As Harbert comes underneath. Casey takes it in the middle, turns into the front court. Good move, stutter move. Shern underneath is blocked by Alves. She'll go back to the free throw line. You, again, getting position and getting the ball up on the rim. But, I mean, that might be her evolution going into her sophomore season, is the ability to finish those plays and get 1 free throw instead of 2. Strong second half from Highland Shern.
Pretty good from the free throw line as well. I mean, that's where over half her points in the second half has come from, but taking advantage of the opportunities when she gets there.
All of her points in the second half. Second free throw on this trip is no good. Again, 1 and 2. Bowser working against Harbert.
And when you're trying to get back in this game, we know it's just from simple.
3 on the way from Deegan. Air ball over the rim.
We know from simple school, 50% is an F. So we know when we're trying to get back in this game, 1 for 2 is not going to get it done.
Lady Blue Devils were 9 of 15 in the first half from the free throw line. Mitchell, elbow jump shot is short. Air ball. Shern again able to tip out and collect another offensive rebound. Casey. Monty White back out to Casey, now working against Bowser. Drives baseline, shot up, no good. Rebound cleared away for Highland.
Under 5 now to go in this ball game. Nice move to the basket. Short on the layup, but she's going to get called on the foul. On the reach in is Bowser. And KCK is going to be able to go to the free throw line again for 2 opportunities.
Timeout, Coach Dan Bursky, and we'll take it with him. This is David Brox. We'll be right back. All right, David Brock back. Final 4:39 of the second half as Harbert will go to the free throw line. Quiet half for Cassidy.
Quiet game overall, 2 points in the first half, scoreless, and the struggle's real.
Got distracted at the free throw line when she got the ball, and results showed it. Gerard has set pretty much the entire second half. The second free throw is good, and KCK is able to set up some pressure. Easily broken as Bristol steps through. And Korn now will look to run some clock. Deegan. Korn into the lane. Gets it up on the rim. No good. Guess who with the rebound? Harbert. Good pass to Mitchell. Pushes through.
Yeah,
She
good
will go to the
feed
free
there.
throw line.
Good feed and good job by Mitchell handling that pass, moving towards the basket.
The positives you can take out of this, that you're playing a tough team and to prepare you for your next time out. KCK will be facing Brown Mackey at Brown Mackey February 19th, 5 p.m. They have 3 more regular season games before the regional playoff starting on March 1st. Almost time for playoff basketball as Mitchell knocks down a free throw. Token pressure set up just a 2 back in the backcourt.
I won't even call it token. I think they're really trying to pressure hard, but I think just Highland's really good at handling the pressure and able to get through it without no problem. With the fact Mitchell's back there as well.
Foul on Shern on a block. Justice Daniel at the free throw line quickly gets it up on the rim and good. Wasting no time. Both free throws are good.
Some free throw shooters get a rhythm or get something they're used to. They just want the ball and put it up.
Monty White all the way to the basket. We'll go back to the free throw line. I'll tell you, Highland is Been whistled to death here in the second half.
Hacking a little bit.
A little.
Or a lot.
White back to the free throw line. Good. White is the leading scorer for the Lady Blue Devils.
Going for a 16th point now of the game.
White is up and good. 3:35 here. Here's steal by Harvard. Cross to Alves. Up and good with the left-hand layup. Highland is now just walking KCK up the floor, not pressuring. Mitchell. Casey, pull three, off right. Rebound, Shern. Up on the rim, and she cannot finish. Gets another offensive board. Gets the shot up, but no good. Big block from behind from Harvard. Will be Highland ball.
26 remaining on the shot clock.
Bowser will trigger for the Lady Scotties. Bristol kicks out Alves. She will finally pull the three and knock it down. She's turned that shot down all night, but she'll pull it here up big now, up 20.
14 points now in the ball game after knocking down the deep three. That wasn't even a look. She was out there.
Casey will look to answer for three. No good. Off right is Shern. And Alves go to the floor. Bristol. The Lady Scotties will run a little clock here.
Heat check.
Kind of an odd looking flex look offense here. Running some clock.
That's just lucky because like I mentioned earlier, it allows
Bowser with one on the shot clock, nails a three.
Third three of the game for Bowser, 9 points. Well, I like it because it allows the offensive, the offensive players to make the decision, where best to cut based on how the defense is set up.
I got 142.
Clock was not moving. It didn't look like the shot clock was going either, so clock shut completely down. I don't know if they would use the unofficial.
It's better than what they about to come up with, though.
They need to come to the monitor. We got it. See what they're talking about and what they come up with here. They could just go back down court, I guess, and just restart. Let's see how close they get with this, with the talk between the three of them. We have 1:42 obviously on our clock.
I think they're going to be off, but
Our guy Dennis Murphy handling
they're
the
going to be off by
scoreboard.
5 seconds or more.
I'm guessing they assume to do nothing. They will still discuss. KCK team likely disappointed. They are in an incredibly tough conference. Looking at the standings earlier, KCK will move to 3 and 4. And they have a game against Brown Mackey, who's 1 and 5 in the conference, 14 and 12 overall. Heston and Fort Scott, so basically the bottom half of this league to round out the schedule. And they will do nothing. No clock.
Hey, we got the time if you really need it.
Mitchell set the trigger. We'll just reset the shot clock. If they were going to reset, I'd have thought they would have moved the ball back underneath. It's all academic at this point now as Casey drives the lane. Shern collects another offensive rebound. Monty White in the lane. Up and one. And Monty White.
And she's going to draw the 5th foul, I think, on Julia Alvis.
Alvis will. Alvis will go to the bench. White looking to finish off the three-point play.
She's going to finish this game with 14 points. The sophomore out of Brazil. That's where I need to be about right now.
Anna Deegan will check back into the ball game. White will finish it off. A fantastic ball game for her.
And the clock's where it originally was, where it should have been.
Yeah. Bowser. Trap set up. Up ahead as they will pull back out now and run a little bit of clock. Clock moving, shot clock under 10. Deegan will pull 3, long again. Monty White up ahead, Harbert. Casey will turn down a 3. Shern looking to get position down low. Out of bounds and will go back to Highland.
And good baseline defense there. Nowhere really for Casey to go. Forced out of bounds. Defender used that sideline, that baseline as that second defender.
We're under a minute. Now as Highland runs. Clock running, Casey will foul.
Down 20. A rough second half for Casey after 9 points in the first half. The leading scorer only was able to get 1 point here in the second half. Big second half from Shern and White, though.
We need a player of the game, Mr. Brennan Birmingham. For KCK. White. I don't know what Shern's final totals were as Torres collects a turnover. Clock moving, and she will go ahead and shoot the layup and miss. Casey now coming the other way.
Coach shaking his head at her like, really?
Credit to Casey for not still hustling, not quitting.
Player for the game for KCK probably has to be Imani White. Pretty consistent first and second half, 19 points total in this ball game. 8 in the first half, 11 to pace the Lady Devils here in the second.
Clock moving, and we will go final.
Big game on the other end for Ashley Torres from Highland. 20 points to lead them.
79-58. Highland wins over KCK. This is David Brox. We'll be right back with Coach Dan Bursky. All right, David Brox here, post-game with Coach Dan Bursky. We talked about it. You talked about it before the game that you wanted to try to avoid their pressure and those turnovers, but you guys really struggled with them here today.
21 turnovers at halftime, and then going into the first probably 6 minutes of the second half, we had more turnovers than we did shot attempts. So anytime you turn the ball over that much, you're putting yourself at a deficit. So
we noticed on the stat sheet as well that they had attempted more shots than, I mean, almost double than what you guys were.
Yep.
So you lose a lot of those possessions. Gerard didn't play much, so maybe fighting a little bit of injuries, or?
She is dealing with a sprained MCL right now. That happened yesterday in practice. So we're going to play her as we needed her, and she got into some foul trouble, so that's one of the reasons why she was out too. So
you had to be encouraged though by what Sharon was able to do on the glass and get in position. She played real well in the second half.
Yes, she did.
So talk a little bit about you guys got 3 games coming up, winnable games, I guess, at the bottom of the league. You got Brown Mackey coming up. Talk a little bit about what you guys need to do to regroup and get back with them.
Well, we need to play with a little bit more passion and intensity than what we did tonight. If we play with the intensity we played against Johnson County, we're going to beat those teams easily, but we're just kind of flat. And I mean, Highland's good, but Highland made a lot of mistakes tonight. They didn't seem like they wanted the game, and we weren't willing to take it from them. So we've got a lot of things that we need to grow up on. A young squad, when you're challenged and playing against teams that are better than you, we need to be able to step up and compete.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, David Brock's here with Imani White. Tough game for you guys, a good matchup, a good team against Highland. Talk a little bit about the game and what you guys kind of take away from the ball game.
We just didn't have intensity. We didn't come out ready to play. We couldn't beat them.
You came out and you started out real well. You were shooting. You made your first 3 shots. You know, talk about your game a little bit and being able to get off to a good start and, you know, carry it over to the second half where you had 19 points.
I just wanted to win. So with us being able to win, I got to get my ass.
So you come out and you guys struggled a little bit with turning the ball over. You know, a little bit of a struggle there, you know, keeping the ball possession to possession.
Yeah, when you play good teams like that, you can't have turnovers. We had like 30-some turnovers. You can't have all those turnovers.
So 2 tough matchups with Johnson County, who's highly ranked, and then you play Highland. You looking forward to maybe getting on the road against Brown Mackey and turning things around?
Yeah, and then Heston next Saturday.
So you're looking forward to you guys with a good record, over 20 wins so far this season for Coach Dan Persky. You're a freshman from Omaha. What made you decide to come here to KCK?
I used to live in Lawrence, and then I moved to Omaha. So being back here with my family, all my family's up here in Lawrence.
Okay.
Well, it's 20 minutes away, so it's good. I have a lot of support.
Very good. So you got playoff basketball coming up here soon. Talk a little bit about the experience of being in college and your first experience getting into a tournament.
It's exciting, knowing that we can compete with everybody else. We come out the right way we're supposed to, we can win and get to nationals.
All right, very cool. So Imani White with 19 points in a loss today. Good luck next week against Brown Mackey.
Thank you.
Thank you.